Alright, the owner said this first building that we're looking at was the scale house. And it was also the paymaster's house. So this is where they would get paid at the end of the week from their long hours in the mines or in the breaker.
You gotta come down and check this old wrecker out. Mikey sporting the shirt.
Oh man, look at that, an old Mack with the Bulldog.
That thing is awesome.
Split windshield, look at that.
Yeah, I could do a short.
Yeah, put her on. Alright, this is awesome, YouTube. An old Mack, but they really don't know anything about older trucks, except it's very old. That's a beautiful old truck. We're in Scranton. Stroudsburg's probably about 40 miles away. Definitely older.
Check out this old Mack tow truck. This thing is awesome.
Let me see if I can find a license plate on it somewhere or an inspection sticker.
We'll check the inside out.
So has all the cables on it. I mean, hope it goes to preservation, not the scrap heap. Take a look inside. Wow. Not in bad shape. And that's what it would look like looking out from the driver's seat. That is awesome. Split windshield. Just got a confirmation, 54 LJ Mack.
Yeah, boy.
Thanks for the info, Paul.
No problem.
Like Gary just pointed out, that's the original colliery fencing, all wrought iron. Right where the 54 Mack's at. We're walking down the original road leading into the colliery. The part that makes it cool is it's a junkyard now. Panning left to right, the older trucks, that's the white. See, I don't really know too much about trucks, but it says white on the mirror. This is a very old truck. Let me take a look inside. My God. Looking out the window. Gary said he got a really old truck in here. Oh my God, look at it, this is wood.
Wooden frame.
Wooden frame on the inside, yeah, look at that. Oh my God, look at this, dude.
I don't know if you can make out on the speedo there, on the tachometer there, there's a name.
Wow. Beautiful old truck. I don't know if I can make out the name on that.
There's a plaque up there.
That's Sterling Warner, is that what that says?
Probably. And
Alright, now me and Gary are like a kid in the candy store. There's old buses, a lot of old trucks, tires, rims. The owner said we could stay to 4:30. And he did make a reservation for the fall when the leaves are off the tree so I could see the tow trucks, and most of the trucks are buried in there for years and years. Because most of them are from the 50s. One's in a tree line there, you can barely see the cab right there on the one. Got a little bit newer in here. Oh my God. Pocono Mountain School District. Abandoned bus, this will be a first. Not different from what I remember. A long time since I've been in a school bus. Visibility is a lot better than what I remember. Oh, look at that, an escape hatch. Looking out at the junkyard from the abandoned school bus. That is cool. In the back seat of the abandoned bus. Gotta admit, these are pretty long. Another escape hatch. Got an eerie quietness to it. Once probably would have been very loud with kids inside. Probably gonna get dirty, but I don't care. Look at that. In an abandoned school bus, probably looking at a truck from the 50s, maybe the 40s. To make it crazier, that building on the left was a scale house and like a paymaster for the Baker Colliery, originally the Bellevue Colliery. First deal in W Coal Company, then Glen Alden. And then for a short time from the 40s to the 50s, the Moffett Coal Company owned it for their repurposing the bank. When I was looking at old aerial photographs, it was probably in the lower 60s that the bank caught on fire. Took years to extinguish, there's not even a trace of it now. Yeah, we're in a school bus. Even though we're in modern times, they still have a fan. That's cool too. That's what the driver do. Look, see who's throwing stuff at him. Yeah, I don't know too much about trucks, but I'm guessing 40s or 50s. That's an old wrecker. An old REO. Didn't REO make a car or something, Gary, or no?
yeah.
I never knew they made trucks. So that's an REO record, and here's a tanker by Mack.
That's a fuel truck.
That's a fuel truck?
Yeah.
Awesome.
If you go on the back, they have the old...
I'm just looking inside the REO. See if the running board will hold my weight. Wow. Oh, that's... I just love old cars and trucks. I love the smell. I love the dust. The owner would probably sell these if you're ever interested in fixing one up. Alright, we're looking inside the Mack. I don't think that's going to hold him. Once again, the split windshield. Looking out the split windshield. Get the speedometer. Looking in the Mack, looking out at the REO. That's cool. Yeah, definitely a lot of old cars and truck. That almost looks like a PennDOT. State colors. There's another record. The wrecker. Definitely going to come back in the fall because everything is buried in weeds. Here's the coal company. It's being rented out right now, so we can't go inside. And there's the fuel truck. Oh, look at that, insert the ticket. That's an oldie. What's that say? Kings
County?
Yeah, Kings County. That's awesome. I gotta close that door. Looks like you left the door open on the Mack. We gotta close that. But yeah, they're beautiful. We find something good down there. See, that's an old engine.
Shoot it with this. Yeah.
Section of junkyard. Looks like there's a lot of school buses. Looks like that bus is from 21. A lot of trucks. These look a little bit newer. Diesel fuel tank. Alright, looked inside one of the older trucks. It's all metal and wood. Here's a newer one. Newer truck's all plastic. This one had a big cab in the back. Sleeper. It's like a little kitchen. I had a refrigerator in there. Alright, that's I believe it's an excavator. It has the shears attachment on it. Those shears, I don't know how much foot-pounds it exerts, but that cuts right through steel. You can see how big it is. Here's my water bottle in my hand. What the size of that? Yeah, that's what cuts up metal, rips cars apart. A little bit older of a truck. Machine used for scrapping and being scrapped. Is this considered an excavator, right? With the shears attachment, is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Yeah, if they don't sell auto parts, they turn into a scrapyard. Yeah, there's the metal trucks and from a car. I guess it came from Steamtown. Looks like there's gearing on this one though. This one's like different though. The wheels are smaller. I think it was like electric one or?
No.
Look how small the wheels are. It has that gear in the center. I don't know. Not sure. If you know what it is, leave a comment. St. Louis, it looks like. It's like down here is where they're tearing everything up and they're putting the scrap in hoppers, it looks like. Dude, there's no railroad sign in here, a crossing sign. I could use one. What if they'll sell that to me? Oh my God, it's a railroad crossing sign and it's newer, but better than the sign I have. Mine's a repo.
There's another one down there, piece of it.
Me and Gary are finding a lot of local signs from the interstate. There's a Towanda, Pittston 22 and Tunkhannock straight ahead. Yeah, this part where they're scrapping down here. Got the big magnet. Look at a pile of scrap right there. Shears cuts it up and the magnet piles it and picks it and puts it in the car. Look at that. Scrapped fire hydrant. You never know what you're going to find in a scrapyard. Yeah. You guys are definitely busy in the yard today. Got a lot of scrap to send out. This pile right here is all really old stuff. That cast iron box, that's definitely railroad. That looks like it's railroad. This. Definitely came out of a big machine shop. I don't know if it's a lathe or what. It looks like one. Definitely pretty cool. Back on the old Colliery Road. And all the old trucks and buses are sitting abandoned on an abandoned road. Alright, hope to see you guys in the next video.